I was actually raised in the LDS religion from a very young age, heavily indoctrinated and taught to not question. In church, I was taught that a woman's greatest achievement is wife and mother. Her only place is in the home. The persistent propaganda from family, teachers, friends, people that I trusted and respected was so intense and effective that I honestly believed any doubts I had were my fault. I wasn't praying enough, reading scriptures enough, fasting enough. It didn't matter what I did or how well I did it. It wasn't enough. I wasn't enough. So I sort of sank into this depression and self-loathing, self-hatred that I just wasn't good enough. So I did all the things that a good Mormon girl is supposed to do. I married a return missionary in the temple and began having babies. The last straw came in 2010. I was researching about how totalitarian regimes function like cults in obtaining and maintaining power. And I was reading a checklist of cult behavior, and it just hit me. This describes the church. It was a totalitarian regime that had obtained and maintained power, and I wasn't going to give them anymore. It was painful, but liberating, because as I looked at my life through a lens of accepting that the religion was false, everything else fell into place. Things that I'd questioned for years now made sense. I found the courage to start reading some outside sources, and that was the end. I had no question at that point that it was a lie. And so I carefully approached my husband about some of the things that I found, and he reacted very badly. I gave him time to kind of accept the idea and work through it, and he only intensified his allegiance to the church, saying that he'll never leave because faith is all that matters. He vows that I'll never see the kids again if I leave him. And our extensive Mormon families would support him, even lying for the Lord, just to make sure that an apostate doesn't raise the children. My family has made it clear that I have a great deal to lose, and that's why you're only hearing my voice in this video. There's enough oppressiveness and divisiveness in the world, enough judgment, that it's a huge relief to not be part of a system that encourages that. I've now met people from all backgrounds and walks of life that I never would have met, and I never would have found that richness of those different perspectives and friendships if I had remained in a world where the Mormon way was the only way. I completely understand feeling so stuck that there's no way you can get out, that you have to keep hiding and pretending because you have so much to lose. But the path is different for everyone, and there's support no matter what you decide. And even the smallest step towards honesty is incredibly freeing. My nickname is Angel. I'm a mother, a graduate student, a scientist, and I'm an ex-Mormon.
The feelings that I have for him are no different than the feelings you have for your spouse, for your wife, or for your husband if you're straight. This is what you don't understand. The discounting of the gay family in the Mormon church is pretty hideous. It's pretty difficult to get through.
And one of the things that I'll never forget about my meetings with the bishop, he wouldn't even use the word gay because he was so uncomfortable about it. He would refer to my homosexuality as a tendency.
I used to hear a lot of members of the church say that they believe that the gospel is true and perfect, but that the members are flawed. I actually think it's the other way around. I think the members are beautiful, amazing people that are striving their best to do what they believe is right.